way, today we are on candid camera.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Gee. Should have.
No, seriously, we set up a little camera right there.
I remember
Because there are a fair number of folks who live outside the area, like people who've been involved in synagogue maybe years ago and then left, and also some folks who are in the area but can't make it here anymore. So
streaming.
we have live streaming, and we're on. It's on.
How
Just
cool is that?
to let you know. So whatever you were going to say about
I better behave myself.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know the song Deror Yikra? Deror Yikra. Good.
No.
No, because I think I might teach you today. So
Good.
it's nice to learn something new.
I know.
By the way, don't worry, I doubt anyone's listening to us this early. So I don't want to put a damper on our spontaneity. Right.
All right.
It was a great day to bike today, by the way.
I bet.
This was like perfect.
Perfecto, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you did it today and not like yesterday or the day before.
Oh, yeah,
when
yeah.
It was so hot.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. So let's begin.
All right.
On page 61. And since we're actually starting a little early, I'll throw in an early song.
Cool.
Do you know the first two lines? Is that,
A little
okay.
different, but
All right, good morning. Shabbat shalom. Elaine, Rachel.
Rachel Elaine.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Let's start by giving thanks. On page 61, This is basically, the first two lines are said every morning when we wake up. And we give thanks that our soul has been returned to us in the morning. Because sleep is sort of understood in Judaism as a mini death. And so we're alive to greet a new day. And it goes like this. It's either modeh for a guy or modah for a female. Modeh ani lefanecha ruach chai v'kayam. Let's try it. Modeh ani lefanecha ruach chai v'kayam. It does say melech, but I usually change it to ruach. Melech being male and ruach being the spirit of everybody. So let's try that again. Modeh ani lefanecha ruach chai v'kayam. It repeats. Modeh ani lefanecha ruach chai v'kayam. Just slightly different. V'kayam. V'kayam. Second part. Modeh ani lefanecha. Modeh ani lefanecha. So first, like all these things, they go up first time and down second. All right, try the second part. Modeh ani lefanecha. Modeh ani lefanecha. That's the whole song. Nice? Beautiful. So let's do it through. Slowly. Modeh ani lefanecha ruach chai v'kayam. Modeh ani lefanecha ruach chai v'kayam. Modeh ani So now that we know we're live, I'm grateful for that. The next prayer is Ma Tovu, how good it is that we're here. So, same page, the beginning of the second paragraph. How about we sing it through once and then you guys continue and you and me will come in. Okay? Ma Tovu Ohalecha Yaakov Bishkenotecha Yisrael.
Ma Tovu
Ohalecha
Yaakov
Yaakov Bishkenotecha Yisrael. May this be an auspicious time, Adonai, for our prayer. Your love, O God, is great. Answer us with your true deliverance. Ba'ani tefilati lecha Adonai, et ratzon Elohim b'rov chastecha, aneni be'emet yishecha. Page 63. not only are we awake and alive and here, but we're reminded we're not bad folks. Elohai, on the second paragraph, Elohai neshama shenatata bi tahor rahi. God, you gave me a pretty good, pure soul. So help me to keep it that way. So let's also sing this through once, and then do you know it? Well, okay. So then
I don't know what to you.
Okay, you guys start again. We'll come in, and don't forget there's a little delay in coming in for us, and then it'll go Elohai, Elohai. So Elohai comes in after Elohai, Elohai. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. Elohai neshama shenatata It was beautiful, except the last time we didn't wait. Otherwise, it was great.
Oh.
But still, it was wonderful. What a treat to be able to sing at the beginning of the service. And I'm serious. It uplifts the soul. Same paragraph, third line at the end. Kol zman shehaneshama b'kirbi modani lefanecha Adonai Elohai v'Elohei avotai ribon kol hamasim adon kol haneshamot baruch atah Adonai hamachazir neshamot lifgarim meitim. And the people who know how to sing and like to sing. I mean, what could be better? Page 65. The morning blessings, please feel free to sing along or respond with the name, stand or sit as is your custom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lasechti bina lahavchin ben yom uben layla. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzarot. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani ben korin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ibrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokef kefuvim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam rokah haaretz al hamayim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa mikol tzarchim. melech haolam, Oter Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hanoten la'ya'et kol ha'am. And seated, same page, 6 on the English side, 6 lines up from the very bottom of the page. And let's read together. Strengthen our desire to do good deeds. Teach us humility, that we may serve you. May we find grace, love, and compassion in your sight, and in the sight of all who look upon us, this day and every day. Grant us a full measure of loving kindness. Praised are you, Adonai, who bestows loving kindness upon God's people, Israel. I find it fascinating the way this service unfolds, the beginning of the service. So it starts with, thank you for being alive, right? And then I'm in this place, Matovu. Then my soul is restored unto me, and it's pretty good if I can keep it that way. And then my awareness of people around me. May we find love, compassion, and grace in your sight and the sight of all who look upon us. So it's really a process of us getting into awareness of...
Well, I was struck with, is it okay?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What I was struck with when reading that was that there's an obligation here to be an example for all who look upon us.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Somehow that strikes me as heavier than in God's sight.
But I see it as an example or kindness. May we find grace, love, and compassion in the eyes of God and in each other's eyes. So we're here in God's eyes and we're here in each other's eyes. And so if we're moving from, we walked in as individuals, right? And we're now we slowly become part of a community and awareness of being together. Yeah.
It's so difficult, though, sometimes to try to be strong and to stand up for what one believes is right, and know that there are people out there that don't like me to do that. Would prefer that you just be sweet and humble and quiet and not rock the boat. And I don't know how much of an obligation one has to look like you're kind in other people's terms when you know and have seen what they do.
I guess that's a good point.
I mean, it would be nice. It
Yeah.
would be nice if one could be humble, but I'm not a Buddhist, or I'm not like, I'm not, I always have conflict when we read this.
No, thanks for saying that.
Wonderful ideal.
But look, I usually skip the previous sentence, but maybe we should add it for your sake. No.
What is the
Look at the previous sentence. Keep us far from wicked people and corrupt companions. In other words, it's not saying that everyone is nice out there and that we have to be goody two-shoes to everyone and they're all great people. It's not saying that. It is saying, though, that wherever we can be in a loving community, a supportive community, and both give that love and feel it. But because your point is that is well taken.
Yes, good point.
Quick comment.
I guess I sometimes pick and choose too many.
No, I thank you, because there are going to be some hard times ahead given our state of being. And it's not like you're always going to say, oh yeah.
That's right. And the prayer really reflects both of that. Okay, good point, thanks. Page 83. So now we've become aware of the creation around us, and that there's a creator who gave it to us as a gift each day. Let's sing Baruch She'amar B'Haya Olam, Baruch Hu, Baruch Oseh bereshit. Baruch Omer ve'oseh. Baruch gozer u'mekayem. Baruch merachem al haaretz. Baruch merachem al habriot. Baruch v'shalem sachar tov lireav. Baruch Adonai v'kayam lanetzach. Baruch podeh u'matzil. Baruch Shemo. Baruch Adonai. Yachiv Chehalamim Melech Mishubach Umefoar Adei Shemo Hagadol Baruch Adonai Melech Mulad Batishbachot. And this blessing talks about Shirei David Abdecha, the Psalms of David, your servant, that we're about to start singing. So, on our journey this morning, so now we're getting into our tradition that also helps us lift our spirits, the cultural tradition, religious tradition of David writing songs and our prayers. And so let's do some singing. On page 85, the Hebrew side 9 lines down, and then we skip the 10th line and we go to the 11th line. How heavens and the earth rejoicing. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yehiram hayam, yehiram hayam, yehiram hayam, umelo. Yehiram hayam, yehiram hayam, yehiram hayam, umlo. Yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, hashamayim, yismechu hashamayim, v'tagel haaretz. Yehiram hayam, yehiram hayam, yehiram hayam, umlo. Yehiram hayam, yehiram hayam, yehiram hayam, umlo. Page 86, the beginning of the last paragraph. Hoshia et amecha, uvarech et nachlatecha, ureim, 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 ureim benasem ad haolam. Hoshia et amecha, uvarech et nachlatecha, Urem benasem ad haolam. By the way, if there are any songs in here anyone particularly likes that I may have skipped and you want to do it, please let me know. Middle of 87, where we start going to the single lines. The Torah of God is perfect, reviving the spirit, enlightening the simple, gladdening the heart, opening the eyes. But in Hebrew. Torah Adonai Tamima, Torah Adonai Tamima, Torah Adonai Tamima, Meshivat nafesh, Edut Adonai, Ne'emana, Machkim sharim, Pikudei Adonai sharim, Pikudei Adonai yesharim, Nesamchei lev, Mitzvat Adonai bara, Nehirat einayim, Yirat Adonai Tehora, Yirat Adonai Tehora, Yirat Adonai Tehora, Omed Elad, Mishpetei Adonai, Emet, Tzadku yachdav, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai 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 lai, Yai lai lai lai, Yai lai lai lai, Yai lai lai lai. Page 88. Following the alphabetical acrostic, the letter Mem, right in the middle. Who is the person who yearns for life, the one who knows how to watch what they say. Mi ha'ish hechafetz chayim, ohev yamim, ohev yamim lirotov, netzor l'shon chamera, usfatecha midaber mirma, sur merav aseto, akeshalom verotvehu. Mi ha'ish hechafetz chayim, ohev yamim, ohev yamim lirotov, netzor l'shon chamera, usfatecha midaber mirma, sur merav aseto, akeshalom verotvehu. Page 94, a song for Shabbat. Mizmor shir leyom ha-Shabbat, tov lehodot la'Adonai, ulzamer l'shimcha elyon, ulzamer l'shimcha elyon. Mizmor shir leyom ha-Shabbat, בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות עלי עשור ועלינה ועלי היגיון בכינור מזמור שיר ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך עליון כי שימחתני אדוני בפועלך במעשה ידיך רנן מה גלו מעשיך אדוני מאור עמקום שבותיך מזמור שיר ליום השבת טוב להודות לאדוני ולזמר לשמך עליון ולזמר לשמך עליון. For you have brought me joy with your deeds, to God and to one another. We're going to page 100. In the middle of the page. Page 100. Look. You look very patriotic. Hallelujah, 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 El Bekashov, hallelujah, hallelujah, B'ki Abuzo, hallelujah, 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 Murakav, hallelujah, hallelujah, Kerokuno, hallelujah, 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 B'tei Kashofar, hallelujah, hallelujah, B'nei Belbetikor, hallelujah, 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 B'tov Umachol, hallelujah,
Makes you smile, though.
Now we're warmed up, right? There we go. Page 104. Nishma kochai tevarech et shimcha Adonai Eloheinu. You stir the sleeping, give voice to the speechless, free the fettered, support the falling, and raise those bowed down. You alone do we acknowledge. Let's continue the last paragraph in English together on the same page 104. From Egypt you redeemed us, from the house of bondage you delivered us, in famine you nourished us, in prosperity you sustained us, you rescued us from the sword, protected us from pestilence, and saved us from severe and lingering disease. To this day your compassion has sustained us, your kindness has not forsaken us, never abandon us, Adonai our God. Page 105, in the middle. Shochenad maharom v'kadosh shemo. B'fir sharim titalal, u'divrei tzadikim titbarach, u'vilshon chasidim titromam, u'v'kerev kedoshim tikadash, u'makalot rivevot amecha beit Yisrael. Shekein chovat kol hayitzurim lefanecha Adonai Eloheinu v'Elokei Avotenu v'hodot v'halel v'shabeach v'faher v'romen v'hadel v'barech v'aleu kales al kol divrei shirot v'tishbechot David ben Yishai Abdecha Meshichecha 106 Yishtabach Shimcha La'ad Malkeinu. Seven lines down to the box. Berachot behodahot me'ata v'ad olam Baruch atah Adonai el melech gadol batishbachot el hodahot Adon haniflaot habocher b'shirei zimra melech elchei ha'olamim. If we look at the next to last line that we just sang, El HaHodaot, Adon HaNiflaot, and if we take the first word of each of those two couplets, El from HaHodaot, and Adon from HaNiflaot, it comes out to be El Adon, which is exactly the next prayer that we do on page 108, El Adon. We quoted from this and expounded on it, also in transliteration at the bottom. El Adon al kol hamayim המיקרא אל חיות הקודש ונדר בכבוד על המרכבות זכות ומישור לפני כיסו חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו טובים מאורות שברא אלוהינו יצרה בדעת בבינה ובהשכל כוח וגבורה נתן בהם להיות נושלים בקרב תבל מלאים זיו ודביקים נוגה נעזיבם בכל העולם שמחים בצאתם וששים בבואם עושים בהמה רצון קומם פאר וכבוד נותנים לשמו צלה ורינה לזכר מלכותו קרא לשמש ויזרח אורה והקים צורת הבנה שבח נותנים לו כל צבא מהרו תפארת וגדולה שרפים ואופנים וחיות הקודש ילה לה 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 Top of 109, let's read the first paragraph together, reminding us that Shabbat is a delight. And it's a delight to have everyone here this morning. To God, who completed the work of creation on the seventh day and ascended God's glorious throne, God robed the day of rest in beauty, calling Shabbat a delight. God ceased all God's labors on Shabbat. That is its distinction. The seventh day itself hymns praise to God. A song for Shabbat. It is good to proclaim Adonai. Tibarach Moshe Shelach Masei Adecha Bal Meori Oshasita Yifaru Kasela. Page 110. We imagine the heavenly choir singing and we join in with the angels up above. Tibarach Tureinu Malkeinu Vigo Aleinu Borei Kedoshim. 3.5 from the lines from the top. Kulam ahuvim, kulam berurim, kulam giborim, v'kulam osim be'ema u'bira retzon konan, v'kulam porchim et bihem b'kedusha u'b'tahara, v'shira u'zimra, u'mvarchim u'meshalachim, u'farim u'maritzim, u'makdishim u'mamlichim. Shem Ha'el HaMelech HaGadol HaGibor V'Hanorah Kadosh Hu V'chulam Mekablim Aleihem Ol Malchut Shamayim Zeh Mizeh V'nodim Reshut Zeh Lazeh V'hartish Li'otzram B'nachat Ruach V'safam Rabbinim HaKdosha Kulam Kecharolim Be'omrim Be'yirah Kadosh 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 Adonai Yisrael, Melech haaretz kivvodo. Bofanim b'chayot hakodesh, bera'ash gadol minasim u'matzrafim u'matan, v'shachim be'omrim, Baruch kevod Adonai mimkomo. 110, the last paragraph. Le'el Baruch ne'imot Titeinu Lamelech El Chai Yekayam Zmirot Yomeru Betishpachot Yashmiru Ki Hu Levado Poel Gevurot Oseh Chadashot Ba'al Milchamot Zorei Tzedakot Matzliach Yeshuot Zorei Refuot Norah Tehilot Adonai Niflaot HaMechadesh B'tubo B'chol Yom Tamid Ma'aseh Bereshit Ka'amur Le'oseh Orim Dolim Ki Le'olam Chasdo Or Chadash Al Zion Ta'ir V'yizkeh Kulanu Mehera Le'oro Baruch Atah Adonai Yoser HaMe'oros. Page 111 at the top. Ahava, Rabbah, Ahavtanu. You have loved us with a great love. And this is the time to focus on the gifts of love and the relationships of love that we have in our lives. Ahava, Rabbah, Ahavtanu. 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 And one of those gifts of love is our Torah, and so starting with the second paragraph, we ask to enlighten our eyes with your Torah. V'ha'ereinu b'toratecha v'dahabei libeinu b'mitzvotecha v'yachei lehevabeinu le'ahava u'yirah et shemecha v'lo nivosh le'olam va'ed v'lo nivosh le'olam va'ed ki b'shem kodshecha hagadol v'hanara v'hatachnu nagila v'nismecha nagila v'nismecha b'shuatecha v'havi'enu l'shalom me'arba kanfot haaretz v'tolichenu komemiyut le'artzeinu ki elbo eshuatata uvanu b'chata mikol ha'melashon v'keraftanu l'shemcha hagadol selah be'emet lehodot lecha uleyachecha v'yahava Baruch atah Adonai Havochem b'amo Yisrael ve'ad Tabam, B'shivtecha v'beitecha, u'v'lechecha v'derech, u'b'shachtecha u'chumecha, u'kshatam le'ot ayadecha, v'hayu l'totachot b'einecha, u'chtatam al mizvot beitecha, continue our own in the middle of 112. Adonai Elohechem emes. Ledor vador v'kayam v'shmo kayam v'kiseh nachon u'malchuto v'emanato la'ad kayam Page 113, the last 4 lines. Emet she'atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei avoteinu malkeinu melech avoteinu go'aleinu go'el avoteinu yosreinu tzur yeshuateinu todeinu matzileinu Me'olam shemecha Elohim zulatecha Ezrat avoteinu atahu me'olam. God humbles the proud, raises the lowly, frees the captive, and redeems the meek. God helps the needy and answers God's people's call. Continue with the Micha Mocha in the middle of the page with the 2 lines before intro. Tehilot Elayom, Baruch Barach, Moshe Bnei Israel, Lecha Anu Shira, B'simcha Rabah, V'yamru Chulam, Micha Mocha, V'elim Adonai, Micha Mocha, Ne'ama Kodesh, Shemo, Kedosh
Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayim Metim Atara Hoshia, Mechayim Chaim Bechesed, Mechayim Metim Berachamim Rabim, Somer Noflim V'Rofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umechayim Emunato, Lishei Be'afar, Michamocha Bal Gevurot, Umidom Elav, Melech Metiv, Umechayeh, Umasniach Yeshua, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh Hamiti. Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzion, Melech kol haaretz kivodo. Azechor Hashadol, Amir B'chazar, Mashiach.
Page 138. Ikara mikara shemei v'aba Yamadim lachirtei v'yamlich ma'afutei v'chaychon v'yamechon v'chayei l'chol beit Yisrael v'agala v'zman karim v'immeru
Amen.
Yehei shmei rabba memora V'yalam romei amaya Yitzvah Yitzvah V'shtabach v'par v'noma minasei V'tadar v'tala v'tala shmei l'kudusha Ve'ela mikol v'chatav v'shiratav Tush v'chatav v'nachamatav Damiran v'alma v'immeru
Amen.
Yikabal tzoltan v'atan B'cho Yisrael Cholam avuhim v'shmai v'immeru
Amen.
Yehi shlam arava min shemaya V'chaim amen v'cho Yisrael v'immeru
Amen.
Oseh shalom b'mromav V'yaseh shalom Aleinu v'cho Yisrael v'immeru Amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav V'yaseh shalom aleinu V'al kol Yisrael Imru Amen. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu V'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, Yaseh shalom, Shalom aleinu V'al kol Yisrael. Let's continue with the service for taking the Torah out of the Ark on page 139. Let's see.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai, v'ein kamasecha, malchus malchus, olamim, u'meshaltecha v'kol rovado, Adonai melech, Adonai malach, Adonai yimlach v'olam v'olam.
Let's stand as the Ark is open.
Torah Ushbecha, Be'anarachetz, Be'anarachetz, Be'lishmei Kadisha, Kadisha Yachira, Anahemar, Tushbecha, Yehei Raga Kadama, V'tidach libi b'yorata, V'tashli shalim b'libi, V'libaderkama Yisrael, V'taru chayim b'lishma. Amen. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Galu Adonai iti, Umeramama Shemo Yaktah. Adonai Hallelujah, V'tiferet,
V'hanetzach v'hahod, Ki kol hashamayim u'ba'aretz, Ki kol hashamayim u'ba'aretz, Adonai amam la'charim na'aseh
Ramanu, Ramanu, Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'yishakahu, Ve'yishakahu, L'Hadon Raglav Kadoshu. Ramanu, Ramanu, Adonai Eloheinu, Ve'yishakahu, Ve'yishakahu, Ve'har Kodsho, Ve'har Kodsho, Yikadosh, Adonai Eloheinu.
Let's be seated. Torah reading for this morning is on page 738. 738. It's for a portion of Zahar, and this is a great one. I mean, it's just, it's got so much in it. I guess one of the things we could be looking at as we're doing it is to think about what are the underlying principles of the Torah reading this morning. It'll be very familiar to us, I'm sure, at least certainly parts of it. Liberty, Jubilee, land right, lying fallow, letting slaves free. It's all good stuff. Va'ya'azor v'genu Mashiach ha'chosim bo lomar amen. Hakol ha'bugadol einu ufnu chavot ha'torah.
Talmud, Kohen, guest lady that I don't know the name.
You want it?
Yeah, what's his name? Chaya Rachel.
I'm sorry, page 738, top of the page.
I'm going to start again. Chaya Rachel bat Leah Halevi,
Avram Leib.
the Avram Leib, HaKohen.
Amen.
A name worthy.
Baruch Hu ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai HaMelech Le'olam Va'ed.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
וידבר אדוני אל משה בהר סיני לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל ואמרת עליהם, כי תבואו אל הארץ אשר אני נותן לכם, ושבת הארץ שבת לאדוני. 6 שנים תזרע שדך, ו6 שנים תזמור קרנך, ואספת את תבואתה.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן.
Page 738, line 4.
Talmud, Levi, Nitzabat, Menachem, Vavati.
And the land is going to have a rest that we're reading in this next aliyah. And what is that rest called? A Shabbat. Even the land gets Shabbat. Ain't that cool?
I cut my line yesterday.
ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Baruch Adonai HaMelech Le'olam Va'ed.
ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. ובשנה השביעית שבתון יהיה לארץ, שבת אדוני שדך, לא תזרע וחמך לא תזמור, את צפיח קצירך לא תקצור, ואת ענבי נזירך לא תקצור. שנת שבתון יהיה לארץ, והייתה שבת הארץ לכם לאוכלה, לך ולעבדך ולאמתך ולזכרך ולתושבך הגרים עמך, ולבהמתך ולחיה אשר בארצך, תהיה כל תבואתה לאכול.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Page 739, line 8.
Yamud, Shlishi, Michael, Ben Noach, Berachaleah.
Okay, we had Shabbat as the theme of the last one. Take a look at this next aliyah and take a look at what word appears any number of times, even in the first sentence.
Baruch Adonai HaMelech.
Baruch Adonai HaMelech Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMelech Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher borcha banu mikol ha'amim, v'nosan lanu et tzorato. Baruch Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. וספרת לך 7 שבתות שנים, 7 שנים, 7 פעמים, והיו לך ימי 7 שבתות השנים 49 שנה והעברת שופר תרועה בחודש השביעי בעשור לחודש ביום הכיפורים תעבירו שופר בכל ארצכם וקידשתם את שנת 50 שנה וכרתם דרור בארץ לכל יושביה יובל היא תהיה לכם ושבתם איש אל אחוזתו ואיש אל משפחתו תשוב.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נושן לנו תורה אמת וחיי עולם נתן בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן.
Page 740, line 11.
Yamod Revi'i Bela. But I don't remember the rest.
That's okay.
Golda Herschel. Golda the Herschel.
This guy.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvodah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et torato. Baruch atah Adonai notin haTorah.
Amen. Yovel hi שנת 50 שנה תהיה לכם לא תזרעו ולא תקצרו את צפיחיה ולא תקצרו את נזיריה כי יובל היא קודש תהיה לכם מן השדה תאכלו את תבואתה בשנת היובל הזאת תשרו איש אל אחוזתו.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai notin haTorah.
Amen. Your voice is so soothing.
Yeah, sure. So at that soothing note, let's do a prayer for healing. No, let's do it now. V'yisheberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak v'Yaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel v'Leah Hu yivarech v'yirapeh et
Robert Carlin, Deb Austin, David Schwartz.
Mark Levine, Bill Robbins.
Ozzy and Bob Blanco, Goldberg.
Shirley Harris. Jerry Coleman, Jessica Easton.
Super Sam is a 4-year-old boy fighting leukemia. Oh, pray for him.
וכל החולים בתפילה קדושה הזאת, הקדוש ברוך הוא ימלא רחמים עליהם מחזיקם לרבותם, וישלח להם מהרה רפואה שלמה מן השמיים, רפואת הנפש ורפואת הגוף. בתוך שאר כל ישראל שבתים לזעוק, ורפואה קרבה לבוא, השתה בגלה בזמן קריב, ונאמר Amen. May the one who blessed our ancestors Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, bring blessing and healing to all those who are ill within our congregational family. May they be blessed with a full and complete healing, a healing of spirit and a healing of body, together with all those who are ill among the Jewish people and among the world. May those who will not be healed on this earth be blessed with nights free from suffering and days filled with peace. May God grant strength and comfort to those who care for the sick. May God help us to find hope and courage as we face fear and loss. May all those who are ill be surrounded by the love of their friends, their loving companions, their families, and their community. And let us say,
Amen. Talmud Chamishi, Rachel bat Avraham v'Sara.
Page 740, line 14.
Baruch atah Adonai.
Baruch Adonai Habarach
Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch atah Havra le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
אמן. וכי תמכרו ממכר לעמיתך, או קנו מיד עמיתך, אל תונו איש את אחיו. במספר שנים אחר היובל תקנה מאת עמיתך, במספר שני תבואות ימכר לך לפי רוב השנים. תרבה מגנתו ולפי מאות השנים תמעיט מגנתו, כי מספר תבואות הוא מוכר לך. ולא תונו איש את עמיתו, ויראת מאלוהיך, כי אני אדוני אלוהיכם. ועשיתם את חוקותיי ואת משפטיי תשמורו, ועשיתם אותם, וישבתם על הארץ לבטח.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורה אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
We have many soothing voices today. That's your God.
I'm excited to see you. You're in the sound of
Talmud Shishi, Hinda bat Chana v'Hershel.
Page 741, line 19.
Baruch Adonai Hamavorach.
Baruch Adonai Habarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Habarach Le'olam אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. ונתנה הארץ פריה, ואכלתם לשובע, וישבתם לבטח עליה, וכי תאמרו מה נאכל בשנה השביעית, הן לא נזרע ולא נאסוף את תבואתנו, וציוויתי את ברכתי לכם בשנה השישית, ועשת את תבואה לשלוש השנים.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Repeat after me. Talmud,
Talmud, Shizri,
Yehudi, Bat Ruvain,
Bat Ruvain,
Bulma.
Rebuluma. Got it.
Baruch Hu El Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu Et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen. Uzratem et השנה השמינית ואכלתם בנתבואתה ישן עד השנה השישית עד בוא תבואתה תאכלו ישן והארץ לא תמכר לצמיתות כי לי הארץ כי גרים ותושבים אתם עמדי בכל הארץ בכל ארץ אחוזתכם גאולה תיתנו לארץ.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
That's in Kaddish, page 146.
Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
V'yalmod divrach yirutei v'yamlif malchutei
V'chai b'chol yom echad u'kayedu b'Yisrael b'Hagala u'b'zman karev v'imru amen. Yeshmei Rabbah mevorach li'olam yomei haya yitbarach.
Yitbarach v'yishtanach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yithagar v'yitaleh v'yithalal shmei t'kudashah
B'refu
Leila min kol birchata v'shirata
Tushbechata nehemata Damira b'yalma v'imru amen.
Mafti. Yamod Maftir Shalom ben Yitzchak v'Zakia. Maftir.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamorah.
Baruch Adonai Hamorach Le'olam Va'ed.
ונתן לנו את תורתו, ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen. וזרעתם את השנה השמינית, ואכלתם מן התבואה ישן עד השנה התשיעית. עד בוא תבואתה תאכלו ישן והארץ לא תימכר לצמיתות, כי לי הארץ כי גרים ותושבים אתם עמדי, ובכל ארץ אחוזכם גאולה תיתנו הארץ.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת, יקיים עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Yamod Chava Shalom.
That's your.
Ben Yitzchak V'Zakia. Yamod Delilah. Shana Bat Yitzchak.
Let's stand as the Torah is lifted inside.
Asher Sam Moshe Livnei Bnei Yisrael Avi Adonai V'yad Moshe Torah, 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 Torah Hallelujah Torah, 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 Torah Hallelujah
Let's turn to page 150 and remain standing as we got a new month coming up. What could that month be? Let's see. First, let's start by reading the top third together in the English. Page 150. May it be your will, Adonai, our God, and God of our ancestors, to reawaken in us joy and blessing in the month ahead. Grant us a long life, a peaceful life, with goodness and blessing, sustenance and physical vitality, a life of reverence and piety, a life free from shame and reproach, a life of abundance and honor, a reverent life guided by the love of Torah, a life in which our worthy aspirations will be fulfilled. Amen. שעשה ניסים לאבותינו ואמותינו וגאל אותם מעבדות לחירות, הוא יגאל אותנו בקרוב. ויקבץ נידחינו בארבע כנפות הארץ, חברים כל ישראל, ונאמר אמן. ראש חודש סיוון יהיה ביום שישי הבא עלינו ועל כל ישראל לטובה. יחד שיהו הקדוש ברוך הוא עלינו ועל כל עמו בית ישראל לחיים ולשלום, לששון ולשמחה, לישועה ולנחמה, ונאמר Amen. And we know when the month of Sivan is coming, very early in the month of Sivan is the holiday of and Shavuot means Tikkun Leil Shavuot, and we're all going to be leading a part of the thing, and Joan will tell us more about that later. That's a really commercial. So let's continue now with the Ashrei, page 151. We can be seated if you like. Anyone want to volunteer to do the Ashrei in the last part of the service? Anyone volunteer to do the Ashrei? Anyone left standing?
I got this.
You got it. Okay. Good.
אשרי יושבי ביתך, עוד יחללו חסר לה.
אשרי העם שקרא לו, אשרי העם שאדוני אלוהיו.
תהילה לדוד, ארוממך אלוהי המלך, ברוך שמך לעולם ועד.
בכל יום אברכך, ברוך שמך לעולם ועד.
לדוב אדוני כלל מאוד, וליב דלתו אין חקר.
דולתך מעשיך, וגבורתך יגידו.
הדר כבוד הודיך, ודברי גבולתך עשיך.
ועשו זמרתך יאמרו, גדולתך אספרנה.
זכר רחמתך יביאו, וצדקתך ירננו.
חנון ורחום אדוני, ארץ אפיים וחסד.
טוב אדוני לכל, ורחמיו על כל מעשיו.
יודוך אדוני כל מעשיך, וחסידיך יברכוך.
כבוד מלכותך יאמרו, גבורתך ידברו.
הודיעו מפני אדם
גבורתם, וכבוד אדם מלכותו. מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, ומשלך בכל דור ודור.
סומך עלי לכל הנופלים,
זוכך לכל החופים. עיני כל אלה יסברו, ואתה נותן להם את אוכלם בעיתו.
פותח את ידיך,
משביע לכל הרצון. צדיק אמר לכל דרכיו, וחסיד בכל מעשיו.
קרוב עלי לכל תורה, וכל אשר יקרומו באמת.
רצון בני סרב, ואת שבתם ישמע ויושיעם.
שומר אדוני את כל מעשיו, ואת כל השנים ישמיד.
תהילת אדוני ידבר פיו, ויברך כל בשר שם קודשו לעולם ועד.
ואנחנו נברך מעתה ועד עולם. הללויה.
Please rise as we become the Torah together.
You first?
No, no, no.
Oh.
Page 153.
Hallelujah. Yes. Hallelujah. Shem Adonai ki neskar. Shemo levado.
Hodu al eretz v'shamayim, v'yaren keren li'amo. Tila lechol chasida, livnei Yisrael ha'kirovo. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
He's born the David.
Avul Adonai b'neim, Avul Adonai ka'os, Avul Adonai k'vod shemo, l'ishtachavu l'Adonai b'chad b'kodesh.
Kol Adonai al ha'almighty. El Chazon Hir, Adonai Almayim Rabim.
Kol Adonai b'kodesh, Kol Adonai b'chazar, Kol Adonai shober avazim, v'shaber Adonai et asher habanon.
Vayarki dem kamo eyel. Levanon v'simir yom kamo v're'emim.
Kol Adonai Onseh Rabotesh, Kol Adonai Yachil Mibar, Yachil Adonai Mibar Kodesh, Kol Adonai Yachol Elayalot.
Vayechesof ya'agrot. Uvehechalo kulo omer kavod.
Adonai Lamahu Yashar, Yeshiv Adonai Melech Leolam Adonai Oz L'Hayom Yitei Adonai Yirareh V'Damo B'Shalom.
Yilkachom natati lechem, Torati al tazovu, Eitz Chaim hi, Lemachazim v'tom techa, Eushar, Deracheha, Darchei Noam, B'chol Netivotecha, Shalom, Hashirenu Adonai, Elecha v'nashuva, Kadesh, Kadesh Yameinu, Kadesh Yameinu That's a bigger part than I
Let's be seated. Sign her up for a 3-year contract. Okay, so let's start. So the first set of 7 has to deal with what? We're on page 738, 739. The first set of 7 has to do with rest for the land. We don't sow the land in the 7th year. Whatever is grown, but we don't resow it. So the land gets a rest. And whatever grows from it of its own is shared. It's for everybody. It's not just for the landowner. It's for everybody. So that's the first step. Okay? Let's go to the next set of 7s, the next Sabbath, because the Sabbath is a unit of 7. And someone want to pick up from page 739, verse 8.
You shall count off 7 weeks of years, 7 times 7 years.
Which would make 49.
So that the period of 7 weeks of years gives you a total of 49 years. Then you shall sound the horn loud. In the 7th month, on the 10th day of the month, the Day of Atonement, you shall have the horn sounded throughout your land, and you shall hallow the 50th year. You shall proclaim release throughout the land for all its inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee for you. Each of you shall return to his holding, and each of you shall return to his family. That 50th year shall be a jubilee for you. You shall not sow, neither shall you reap the aftergrowth or harvest of the untrimmed vines, for it is a jubilee. It shall be holy to you. You may only eat the growth direct from the fields.
Okay. So, here's another set of 7s. All of this is around 7. Shabbat, 7 years times 7, the Jubilee year. And on verse 10, you shall hallow it, the 50th year, and Pratem Dror Ba'aretz. So the Hebrew word for the day is dror. I didn't mention it earlier because it doesn't come in the prayers, but here's where it comes. Dror.
did emphasize it when you read.
Oh, thank you. I got it. Dror means but yeah, that's two, but drawer.
I don't see drawer at all. Where is that?
It's on page 740.
Release.
Page 740, the last word. Dror ba'aretz. Ukratem dror ba'aretz. Now, they translate it as released. Release. It also means freedom or liberty. Anyone ever hear of the Liberty Bell in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yes, you did. You know what's on it? You know what words are inscribed on it? Bree?
The ones we just read.
And you shall proclaim liberty throughout the land and to all the inhabitants thereof. Straight out of the Torah, right into Philadelphia.
And it has a big crack because they run it too many times.
Yes, it does, but the message is still good. So the message of Jubilee is fairly strong, Jewish one, and it's a universal one too. And this phrase from the Torah is right there in English on the Liberty Bell. Okay? So now what does it mean? Release of the land in the 50th year. What are they talking about?
I think we need to know.
What do they mean in the 50th year, the release of the land? Okay, so what happens?
So it goes back to the original owner.
Yeah, exactly right. Remember, when the Jewish people, can you either share your wisdom with us, folks, or
Pizza.
share your wisdom with us? We're all
Tell us
together
what
here.
you're saying? You want to
I
share
try
it with
to
us?
find the sentence. You're talking, you don't say what is the
Where
number
is the
sentence,
sentence?
then you ask the sentence and I find the sentence. So I don't try to get to know you.
I pointed out where the sentence was. It's again on page 740, the first line.
In the last word in 739, and then it's the sentence.
So what happens is, along the way, let's say, when the Jews came into the land of Israel, the land was all parceled out by families, evenly. And land was the means of production, right? We were an agricultural society, so land was crucial, and everyone got basically the same amount, by lot. But then what happened over time, some folks did a little better, some folks did a little worse, some folks needed to sell their land. Actually, more accurately, they needed to sell the produce of their land. Let someone else deal with it and have the produce of their land. But there's a proclamation of release. The land freedom goes back to the original owners. So even though I may have bought the produce or thought that I bought the land, I don't. The land goes back, so we go back to an egalitarian society. We go back to everyone having the same basic means of production, so it can be a shared egalitarian society. Okay?
What's egalitarian about buying land, thinking you own it, and 50 years later, or 10 years later, or whenever the Jubilee comes out in terms of when you purchased it, you have to return it.
Great question. Great question. And what the Torah teaches us is that we can't buy the land. Let's look, look at verse 20, not 3, on page 741. Someone want to read that sentence?
But the land must be sold beyond
Must
reclaim.
not.
Must not be sold, there it was, that's the best word. For the land is mine, you are but strangers resident with me.
Okay? So in other words, we don't own it. God owns the land. The land is God's. And so therefore, we can use it, we can be stewards of it, we can take the produce of it, but we can't own it perpetually. And by the way, that is the rationale for when Israel was still Palestine and being resettled, and the Jewish National Fund started. It was meant to be a fund so that Jews would own the land communally. It wasn't And the JNF would let people use the land, but it was owned by the whole people. But I don't know if that answers your question, Joe.
It does, but to stretch it a little bit, that really brings a big tie to Native Americans and other Native peoples who have the same philosophy, that they never own the land. The land always belongs to God, or and they're just here to use it for the time that they're here.
That's right. It's very similar. Absolutely, totally.
And then they moved back in.
Yeah, and then, so we get to use it for a
So they would
while?
take their stuff for winter, and then they would move back in spring.
The Native Americans, yeah.
See, maybe you could argue as a conservative that it allows the original landowner to be foolish in business and finances and get his land back anyway. He has to sell it because of foolishness.
Okay, but he or she might also have to sell it because things didn't grow well that year. They had a tough year. Okay, even if they blew it, let's say it was their total stupidity. Why should their next generation suffer? So we start.
I also think too is that the people, well, I know they purchased the land, but I'm wondering if they even purchased it in my mind, because I'm wondering if, like, okay, so the original landowners couldn't get it to work, so somebody else takes it over, and they're making something off of it. They're going to be, hopefully profitable in some way, shape, or form, and they're going to live off of that, and they've done very well. And now, like you're saying, now it's time for their next generation possibly to come in. But those people did make a profit. They did something good. And they also kept their old land too.
That's right.
Because it doesn't say anything about giving up what you already have.
That's correct. Let's keep going on this by reading the next paragraph starting in verse 13, page 740. Someone take it from there?
In this year of Jubilee, each of you shall return to his holding. When you sell property to your neighbor or buy any from your neighbor, you shall not wrong one another. In buying from your neighbor, you shall deduct only for the number of years since the Jubilee, and in selling to you, he shall charge you only for the remaining crop years. The more such years, the higher the price you pay. The fewer such years, the lower the price. For what he is selling you is a number of harvests. Do not wrong one another, but fear your God, for I, the Lord, am your God.
Okay, so clear what we're selling is the number of harvests, and yes, someone who buys it gets the benefit of it, and the person who sells it also gets the benefit because they needed the money, and they had debts or whatever, and they needed the money to pay them off. So
It's almost like the CSAs that we do today, in some ways, not totally, but where a farmer purchases the land and then sells shares to the community to support the farm, but also that everyone gets the benefit of the farm.
okay, except the farmer is the capital F God who owns the land.
Oh, yeah.
These laws prevent a large permanent erosion of the land for establishment of nobility.
Yes.
And it ensures a permanent priestly class as the rulers. So it really ensures a theocracy. That's what they want.
Michael, you're so cynical. maybe so, except there are some, maybe so, except the only tribe that can't even use the land are the priestly caste. So some theocracy.
So we'd be out of land.
They're dependent on what other people give them.
See, one question that I would have had was answered already, which is how do you prorate the purchase price, and that answered it very well. The other question would be, if this was the operating system and it was doing well for a long time, where did it fall apart that we don't do that anymore?
Good question. Very good question. I don't know exactly. Part of what we read in this Torah portion is still operative. The part about the land lying fallow in the 7th year, that is actually followed, especially in the Orthodox community in Israel. That either it's live fallow, or they figured a way to sort of sell it to someone who's non-Jewish, and whatever they do. But that is something that still is, the 7-year cycle is followed by some, not by everyone, but it is. This is not, and I don't have a good answer for you. But I think, so sometimes I think we read the Torah for exactly how to live our lives in a clear system that's very well spelled out. In this case, it's well spelled out, but it's not followed. But still, I think the ideal is a powerful ideal. At least the question to ask ourselves is, what inequities in society are allowed, or do we understand it's going to happen because of natural human differences? And though what inequities maybe need to be adjusted periodically? And that's I think, the question that I take out of this. And I want to note something here. In this section, verse 13 through 17, there's a phrase that is found twice. Anyone notice what phrase that is? Bingo. First on verse 14, at the end of verse 14, Al tonu ish et echad. You shall not wrong one another. And then again on verse 17, Velo tonu ish et amito. Do not wrong one another. That's the underlying principle of this. And as you know, there's sort of a principle in Jewish commentary on the Torah that Torah doesn't waste words. So, you ask breathlessly, why do they have to have don't wrong one another twice in this same section?
Emphasis. Emphasis. Is that important?
Emphasis, okay.
There's a lot of wronging going on.
There could be a lot of wronging going on. There's a lot of wronging going on.
Well, the first one also talks about don't wrong one another, but the second one says don't wrong one another, but fear your God. For and it talks for I, the Lord, am your God. So it's reminding you about that. That there's something bigger, something
there
above,
is something bigger,
and you always have to remember that. Well,
right. It's not just a financial thing between me and you. There's
always something bigger.
And God is indeed a partner because God owns the land, ultimately, in this setup. So one is that we're not. The Talmud is very specific about things like profit and loss and what we can charge one another. So one level of not wronging one another, for emphasis for sure, but also they even go deeper and they try to find out, are there different realms of not wronging another. One realm of wronging another is financially, economically. I can't overcharge. I can charge to make a sixth of a profit, but I can't, I'm not supposed to charge more than that for land, and the Talmud extended it to other things. Similarly, I'm not supposed to undercharge by a sixth. So when it says don't wrong one another, it's also not only the landowner, but also the one who sells, but also the one who buys. Both have rights and protection. So there should be a range that's a fair range, both for the buyer and the seller. If we look closely at the verse, it talks about both the buyer and the seller. So the Torah has concern for both. So that's in terms of economic exchange and economic activity. The other one, according to Rashi, which also says, do not wrong one another but fear your God. The other one has to do with words. Not to harm one another by words, by our speech. And some of them could be related to economic activity. For example, this is one that Rashi brings up. I shouldn't walk into a store and ask the store owner all about computers and hard drives and delays and this and that if I have no interest whatsoever, if I know I'm not going to buy there. If I go in there to find out what I should do, so then I can go to Amazon and order it from Amazon. According to Rashi, he talks about Amazon and computers. According to Rashi, I am harming the store owner. because I'm leading them to believe there might be a sale. I'm taking their time. I'm taking their whatever. And now it's another thing. I have walked into stores, by the way, and sometimes said, I'm not going to buy anything here today. So I'm going to ask some questions. You don't have to answer. If you're willing to answer, I'd appreciate it. I think that's different because it's not, it's being upfront. But if I don't say that and I just walk in the store and I gain knowledge from them, which is a form of, you know, in a sense, without, yeah, I don't have to buy from them, but I don't like, but, so Rashi says that is a form, that also is a form of don't wrong one another. Yes, Reggie?
And I do the same thing. If I'm not going to buy anything, because of our talking, I'll say, I'm not going to buy anything today. I was just wondering, I have a couple of questions. However, I think it is a matter of skill. And when you're corporations now, and that didn't exist in Rashi's time or the time of the Torah. And that is a structure that is totally unfair. Just like, you know, some sort of like a monarchy that had rules an empire. You know, I've been watching some of the program Victorian slumlords, and those people had to work for the day to just live in a slum. I mean, it's really horrendous how much work, and they did it with 20th century people to try it out and figure out what it would have been like. And, you know, without a corporation or a monarchy or something at the top that is definitely not going to be fair, you're not going to talk to the owner because it's a conglomerate. And all the people in the lower rungs are told what to do and what to say, and they're only answerable to that. And that didn't exist when these laws were.
It's true that it complicates the situation for sure.
It
But I guess I would
incredibly.
just.
So how, if the individual obeys his or her heart, you can't do it with a corporation.
Well,
That's like an evil, you know, because you're not dealing with another individual.
Okay, I hear you, but I would just say this, and we can continue this one later because I don't want to get too much into court. But just, I think there are corporations and there are corporations.
Oh, sure.
So I'm just questioning whether every
It's
corporation is inherently unfair. I think there are rules and whatever that corporations need to follow. Some do, some don't. But whatever, I think that's a bigger question. I think the question
It
for
would have been like people in slavery too. I mean, how can you be fair and, you know, when you know that the owner will sell you down the river.
being fair and do not wrong another goes for, remember, it goes for both.
Right.
It goes for the buyer if they're taking advantage of whatever. It also goes for the seller. So if a corporation is indeed ripping people off and not being accountable, that's also against don't wrong one another.
Right.
We're also not supposed to wrong one another. Like, let's say someone has done something in the past, maybe was incarcerated or something like that, and have paid their debt to society and have changed their ways. We're not supposed to bring that up to them. That's also another way of, so there's wronging by words, by how there's wronging in financial transaction, and there's wronging by words, how we speak to and about one another. And that, at least according to Rashi, is why that both of these are mentioned. Do not wrong is mentioned twice. And I think it's something to really think about. The last thing I just want to add is, I just thought this was thought-provoking. The ideal, according to this guy, Kurt Solomon, just as the communist demand is succinctly formulated, none shall have property, so the biblical formation is everyone shall have property. I think, or shall have access to property, because we said it's all God's. But I just thought that was, or property or means of production. So just a little food for thought, maybe discussion over lunch. the challenge is how do we continue to build a fair society? I think we have a little Adona alum help coming right up. Page 182. Ein Kelohenu, excuse me. Ein Kelohenu help coming right up. Page 182.
Ein Kelohenu, Ein Kelohenu, Ein Kemokeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Mi Kelohenu, Mi Kemokeinu, Mi Kemokeinu, Mi Kemoshienu, No Del Eloheinu, No Del Adoneinu, No Del Emokeinu, No Del Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adoneinu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adoneinu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Atahu Shetiru, Avoteinu, Lefanecha Vektortasani. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, La'teikinu la'yoseh Breshit, Shelo asanu k'nei ha'atzot, Elo samanu k'mishpachot ha'adama, Shelo sam kalkinu kahen, V'gohor aleinu k'kohanam, V'anachnu korim, U'mishtachavim u'modim, Lifnei melech malchei hamakim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Shehu notei shamayim v'yoseh haaretz, U'moshav yikaro b'shamayim ima'am, U'shrinatu zo, v'garvei v'romi, Hu Eloheinu Eilod, Emek Malkeinu Efesuato, Kavatu B'Torato, V'yadata hayom, V'asherota el Elavecha, Ki Adonai hu Elohim, V'ashamayim mima'am, V'aharetz v'itachat einod.
Kakatu b'toratecha, Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed.
V'nehar v'haya Adonai, V'melech al kol haaretz, V'yom hahu, yeh Adonai echad, U'shemo
This week we recall Saul Magidson, Gilbert Sachs, Rabbi Francis Kaplan, Francis Karukin, Alvin Koufax, William Shirley, Sheila Halpern, Anna Goodman Samuel, Rachel Saltman, and Lloyd Everett Stein. Warner's Cottage, page 184. Yikadal, Yikadash, Shmei Ra'ala,
Amen.
Ya'alad, Yirach, Yirtei, Ya'alif, Ma'usei, V'chayechon, V'yomechon, V'chayei, V'chol Beis Yisrael, V'hagad, V'zman Karib, V'yimiru.
Amen.
Yehi Shmei Ra'ala, V'barach, Ya'alam, Ya'alam, Yisparach, Yishtabach, Yispahar, Yisramam, Yisnasei, Yisnadar, Yisalev, Yisahal, Shnei, Yifurishal, Berechu, Ve'elam, Nikol, Yirchasa, Yishasa, Jushbachasa, V'nechemasa, Ta'amiram, V'olam, V'imru. Amen. Yehi Shlomar, Abadin, Shemaya, V'chayim, V'leinu, V'achol, Yisrael, V'imru. Amen. Oseh Shalom, V'imramav, Hu Yaseh Shalom, Aleinu, V'achol, Yisrael, V'imru.
Amen.
Announcements this morning?
Yep. So the best announcement is that on May 30th at 7:30 p.m. we are going to have our annual Shavuot ceremony, and people are asked to choose a reading from the Tanakh, the Mishnah, the Talmud, and we'll have an opportunity to discuss that. And the best part is the ice cream and the cheesecake. Is that?
Either cheesecake or carrot cake. I'm tossing your ideas around.
All right.
Cheesecake.
Was there going to be some Alfredo?
Something with dairy.
Something delicious.
Carrot cake has cream cheese frosting, so that's wrong with that.
And then the very next day, or actually I guess on June 1st, 10 o'clock is the Shavuot service with the Iskar. And then on June 3rd, which is a Saturday, Steve Levine is preparing for his birthday bash, which will be here, and sponsoring an after-service kiddush, so we're all invited. And then the next day, the very next day after we partied hardy, we will be here again for the annual meeting, which hopefully will also be a nice afternoon, nice morning event where we'll be having election of officers and hearing about what's been happening and where we're going next. So I think that's, oh, and then on the 14th, is that right? Is that the right day? For the Israel Bonds dinner.
Oh.
Yes. Our honorees
Quickly, I
Cindy
forgot.
and Ken View are being honored at this great dinner at Shezos Zep, and a number of us are going to sit together and enjoy the celebration of not only our folks who are getting an award, but folks throughout the valley who are also getting nice awards from Israel Bonds. So thanks.
Thank you.
Yep.
And let's,
Oh, yes. You wanted to do
I
the
just want to re-announce, I mentioned during the week this week, and I think people may have seen this in a few of the emails that went out from the Jewish Family Services and from myself. Tomorrow is the season highlight Makila performance at the Community Music School in Springfield. Part of the proceeds from this concert will go to support immigration programs of Jewish Family Services. And they've been working on this all year long. It's going to be a wonderful performance. It will also involve Syrian musicians from Boston. So it's across the board. And it's at 2 o'clock, it's Community Music School on State Street. And it's a $15 donation is encouraged.
page 187. Adon Olam Asher Olam B'Terem Kol Yitzir Nivra V'Eit Nasa V'Chefsa Kol Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Azai Melech Shemo Nikra V'Acharei Kithot HaKol Behu
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat 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 Shalom. Yeah. 6 this morning at Nick's.
Wow. Boy, I am impressed.
Talk about
I am impressed.
No, I went to the services. I said, all right, so Paris to get home. So I just got up. Thank you, bless that.
All right.
She's so
Turn the lights off in case nobody did.